Chapter 1, 3077. In the year 3077, Earth had witnessed an unprecedented transformation, a metamorphosis driven by human ingenuity and the necessity for survival. The floating cities, marvels of engineering and science, were now the most splendid landmarks of human progress, living symbols of a future that had unfolded with a mix of audacity and necessity. Over the vast mantle of Earth, altered by climate change and the consequences of centuries of human intervention, rose the floating cities. They were like islands in the sky, suspended and isolated from the world below, yet intrinsically linked to it by history and hope. These cities, with their elegant and imposing silhouettes, stood out against the horizon, creating an image of an advanced and almost magical future. YorkCloud, the grandest among these cities, stood as a triumph of technology and human vision. Its gleaming skyscrapers, covered with solar panels and smart glass, reflected the colors of the sky, changing hues as the day progressed. The structures were interconnected by suspended bridges and observation platforms, offering its inhabitants stunning views of the world below and the vast space above. At the heart of this architectural wonder was anti-magnetism technology, the pillar that supported the existence of the sky cities. Large magnetic generators positioned at the foundations of each city created magnetic fields so powerful they repelled Earth's gravitational force. This carefully calibrated repulsion kept these cities suspended, a perfect balance between strength and lightness. The floating cities were more than mere living structures. They were, in essence, self-sufficient ecosystems. Each city had its own water and air recycling systems, vertical farms for growing food, and suspended parks that offered a natural refuge for their inhabitants. These green spaces, floating among the clouds, were oases of tranquility and beauty, places where people could connect with nature, despite being far from the ground. At night, the floating cities shone like constellations, their lights twinkling against the dark backdrop of the sky. This lighting was not just functional. It was part of the city's aesthetics, a display of beauty and art. The lights were programmed to create patterns and designs, transforming the night sky into a spectacle of light and color. Despite their splendor and technological advancement, the aerial metropolises were also a reminder of the choices and sacrifices made by humanity. They had been built in response to growing environmental threats, climate change, rising sea levels, soil degradation. For many, they represented the hope of a better future, a safe haven from the challenges of Earth. Earth, once a vibrant and life-filled planet, was now a scene of desolation and change. The glaciers of the hemispheres, which had withstood ages, succumbed to the weight of human activities and the consequences of global warming. The collapse of these ice giants marked the beginning of an era of uncertainties and drastic transformations. With the melting of the glaciers, ocean levels began to rise inexorably, swallowing coastal cities and reshaping the borders of continents. Lands once fertile were submerged, and islands disappeared under relentless waves. The rise in sea level was not just a matter of lost land. It brought with it a series of catastrophic consequences. Earth's climate, already unstable, became even more unpredictable and hostile. Dry regions faced unprecedented challenges with extreme temperatures and scarcity of vital resources like water and food. The delicate balance of ecosystems was disrupted, leading to the extinction of several species and the mass migration of others, seeking survival in a world that had become strange and inhospitable. The rising temperature of ocean waters also had a profound impact on global climate. The oceanic flow, the driving force behind Earth's climate patterns, underwent significant alterations. Currents that were once predictable changed course or lost their strength, triggering a series of extreme weather events across the planet. Violent storms became more frequent and intense, while prolonged droughts devastated vast tracts of land. These cataclysmic changes forced humanity to adapt in ways never before imagined. The floating cities, once considered prestige projects and demonstrations of advanced engineering, became essential refuges for human survival. With Earth becoming increasingly uninhabitable, these structures suspended in the sky offered the only chance for the continuation of human existence. These cities were not mere temporary dwellings. They were symbols of resilience and innovation. Faced with the reality of an increasingly hostile planet, humanity found ways to thrive in the heights. Vertical farming and water and air recycling systems allowed for a self-sustaining life, independent of the adverse conditions on the ground. Day-to-day life in these cities was marked by a constant reminder of the fragility of human existence and the need to protect what remained of the natural world. Despite their physical distance from Earth, its inhabitants felt a deep connection to the planet that had birthed them. They looked down upon the vast expanses of water and desolate land, and dreamed of a day when humanity could return and coexist harmoniously with nature. In the aerial metropolises, life continued, but not without challenges. Isolation from the world below created new social and cultural dynamics. Communities learned to value every resource, every moment of beauty, and every human connection. The struggle for survival had transformed into a quest for meaning and purpose in an altered world. While the floating cities represented a triumph of human ingenuity, they also served as a somber reminder of past failures. Humanity had reached unimaginable heights, but at the cost of their home, Earth. This new era was one of wonder and reflection, a testament to human resilience and a warning about the dangers of neglect and overambition. Anti-magnetism technology emerged as one of humanity's greatest achievements. Its origins date back centuries when scientists began to explore the possibilities of manipulating magnetic fields at the nanoscale. This significant breakthrough paved the way for numerous innovations, radically transforming society and the surrounding environment. The development of this technology was driven by the growing need for habitable spaces and sustainable solutions to the global energy crisis. Research focused on manipulating magnetic fields in a way that created repulsion against Earth's gravity. After years of experiments and incremental advancements, scientists managed to miniaturize and refine this technology, making it viable for large-scale use. The first practical application of this revolutionary technology was in the construction of floating structures. Buildings, and later entire cities, were erected above the ground, floating gracefully thanks to the balance between magnetic repulsion force and gravity. These floating cities not only solved the problem of space, but also represented a milestone in architecture and urban planning, offering new perspectives on habitation and the use of airspace. Beyond floating structures, anti-magnetism technology was crucial in the evolution of transportation. Vehicles of all types, from personal cars to large aircraft, were equipped with magnetic levitation systems. This allowed unprecedented mobility. Humanity had gained wings, like Mercury, and could move with all the ease and convenience provided by this advanced technology. The greatest transformation occurred in how energy was generated and used. With anti-magnetism technology, it was possible to create clean and infinite energy generators, harnessing the perpetual motion generated by magnetic fields. This not only eliminated dependence on fossil fuels and other non-renewable energy sources, but also drastically reduced pollutant emissions, contributing to a more sustainable world. The integration of anti-magnetism into everyday life redefined the concept of urbanism and architecture. The aerial metropolises became icons of innovation, representing a balance between technology, sustainability, and aesthetics. Structures were designed to maximize natural light, while sustainable energy systems ensured a constant and reliable energy supply. With this technology, societies experienced an era of peace and prosperity. The floating cities, isolated from the adversities of the terrain, offered a safe and controlled environment where life could flourish without the threats of the outside world. Energy efficiency and sustainability became the cornerstones of the new era, setting a standard for future generations. However, despite all the advancements, society still faced challenges. Dependence on anti-magnetism technology raised questions about safety and vulnerability. The possibility of system failures could have catastrophic consequences, and maintaining these structures became a priority. The impact of this technology on the environment was also a concern. While it reduced pollution and improved energy efficiency, the construction of floating cities affected local ecosystems and altered climate patterns. This required careful planning and the implementation of measures to mitigate negative impacts. Finally, anti-magnetism technology reshaped social and economic dynamics. While some regions prospered, others struggled to keep up with the pace of innovations. This created a technological and economic gap, leading to new discussions about equity, access, and resource distribution. In this world, anti-magnetism technology was not just an engineering feat. It was a symbol of human potential to overcome limits and reimagine the future. It represented a milestone in humanity's journey, a testament to the ability to innovate and adapt in the face of growing challenges. The floating cities, engineering marvels, emerge as jewels in the sky, defying the laws of gravity and redefining the urban landscape. They represent the pinnacle of anti-magnetism technology use, not just in their flotation capability, but also in advanced architecture, innovative materials, and maintenance and management systems. The engineering behind the construction of these cities is a feat of precision, innovation, and sustainability. Each floating city is an ecosystem in itself, with a complex infrastructure that balances the weight and distribution of buildings to maintain stability. The design of these cities is carefully planned to optimize both functionality and aesthetics, with large green areas interspersed among futuristic structures, creating a harmonious and inviting environment. The materials used in the construction of these cities are revolutionary, distinguished by their lightness, strength, and flexibility. Advanced composites, combining properties of light metals and high-strength polymers, are widely employed. These materials not only withstand the stresses of a suspended city, but also adapt to environmental variations, ensuring the longevity of the structures. The cities are equipped with state-of-the-art energy management systems that integrate anti-magnetism technology. This integration ensures efficient energy management, powering everything from basic infrastructure to the most advanced technologies that permeate the daily life of residents. A crucial aspect of maintaining the floating cities is safety. Automated systems and artificial intelligence play a key role in continuously monitoring structural integrity. Maintenance drones, equipped with sensors and repair tools, constantly patrol, detecting and correcting faults before they become serious problems. These drones are the beating heart of maintenance operations, performing tasks efficiently and quietly, ensuring that life in the floating city remains uninterrupted and safe. Moreover, the management of water and waste in the floating cities is exemplary. State-of-the-art water recycling and purification systems ensure a closed cycle of resource use and reuse, minimizing environmental impact. Waste is automatically collected and processed through advanced recycling methods, converting it into energy or reusable materials. Each city has its own ecosystem of artificial intelligence, responsible for regulating everything from internal climate systems to traffic management and public safety. These AIs are programmed to predict and respond to a wide range of scenarios, ensuring the well-being and safety of citizens. The strategically positioned green areas are not only aesthetically pleasing, but also play a crucial role in maintaining ecological balance. Suspended gardens, parks, and nature reserves offer recreational spaces and help regulate the city's microclimate, contributing to fresh air and biodiversity. The most impressive aspect of the floating cities is their capacity to evolve. Thanks to the modularity of structures and the flexibility of construction systems, cities can expand or reconfigure themselves to meet the constantly changing needs of their inhabitants. This allows cities to grow and adapt organically, ensuring their relevance and functionality over time. Life in the floating cities is a harmony of technology and nature, where innovation meets sustainability. Residents enjoy an unprecedented quality of life, surrounded by architectural beauty that stretches to the horizon. These cities are more than just engineering landmarks. They are the home of a society that has fully embraced the potential of anti-magnetism technology, creating a future where progress and preservation walk hand in hand.